Welcome everybody to my show. My name is Lemore Weber, and if you are a YouTube watcher, um, be sure to check out the show every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, where usually we do some sort of mixed media, something, whether it's art journaling, whether it's a layout, you name it, we do it on the show, or I do it, I should say, on the show. And we always have challenges, so be sure to tune in and have some fun and chat with a whole bunch of us. So tonight I'm going to switch the camera. So give me a moment here. Can you guys see this? So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to play, look how amazing this is. Tonight we're going to play with some color shots, and I'm going to sketch, I'm going to do some fun stuff. I have actually no real idea what I'm going to do, except for I know that I really want to play with my color shots. The Industrial Chic, as you guys know, color shots have come in, which I'm super duper excited about. It's these right here, this one, and this one. Okay, so I'm really excited. So I thought maybe I'd do some face sketches and, paint some of those. I just wanted to show you how they work. But before we go ahead with these ones, I'm going to show you, I did a video this afternoon on the color shots, and I just want to give you a little bit of a tidbit because I know so many people ask me about them. So I may as well do a mini little tutorial like I did on this one. So I'm going to move this off to the side for just a second. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Now, these right here that says flat shot, these are brand new from Lindy Stamp Gang, and I love them. They, you can see they're on lindystampgang.com. They are so vibrant, and they have no shimmer. Now, I went ahead and I added some acrylic gloss medium, and we're going to do that together so that you can see. Let's do Ocean Breeze. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? And then we're going to paint with them because I want to show you how awesome they are. Now, what I like to do first, which I didn't do in the video, and I probably should have, what I like to do first is I like to add just a tiny bit of water. And the reason I do that is because it really helps mix the color shot really well. And I just use like the end of a paintbrush, and I go ahead and I mix that up really well. All right, there's this cord. It's really bugging me today. I don't know what's up with it. I'm not really sure why. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and mix it up really well. And it kind of dissolves all that pigment, okay? It's really concentrated. And then I go ahead and you can add about I don't know, I would say about a quarter of the acrylic gloss medium. And then I just mix it up a little bit more. It is ink. It is textile dye ink, so it's permanent ink. The same as there is in the Lindy Starburst and all the other shots, except it has no shimmer, very concentrated, and you can add whatever medium you want. So then I go ahead and continue to add the gloss, or the acrylic medium. Ta-da, just like so. And now, essentially, you have fluid acrylic paint in a pot, which is so wicked. Now, if you wanted it with shimmer, then of course there's other ones with shimmers, which is, like this one from the, it says Color Shot Starburst. So all the Starbursts, of course, have the shimmer in them, and you'll see. If you actually take a look at one that I did earlier, I don't know where it went, right here. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but can you kind of see that that one has a shimmer? It's got a gold shimmer in it. I know the camera probably picks up weird lighting, but this is the Time Travel Teal, even though it shows up as blue on the camera, it's actually teal. And it does have a beautiful gold shimmer. So you can have it flat or shimmer. It's really cool. I'm trying to enable links, but it's not letting me. I have no idea why. It's not letting me do mods or enable links. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not sure what's happening. Not sure what's happening. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play with some of these tonight. So let's do a little demo for you so that you can kind of see them in action. See them in action. I'm just going to grab my little cloth and then we'll go on and make a little. They are, that's a great question. Are they translucent or opaque? I think it just kind of depends on the color. But for the most part, you know, they have some translucency. Let's see. Let's take a look. Right, this one's flat, and it's, you know, yeah. I mean, you can make them a little bit translucent, right? But you can also, I don't. Yeah, I guess they are. They have some translucency to them, I guess. Yes. The answer is yes. Just like fluid acrylic inks, actually. All right. So they're really, really beautiful. Like they're so fluid, so fluid and so highly pigmented. Can you see that? Love them. Just love it. It's like the sea. It's the beautiful sea. Let's go in with our time travel teal next because I love that blue, but then there's this one too. Sometimes I just mix it up like this because it's easier. And that's what's so great about the color shots. Mix it up this way, or you can take your brush and stick it in there and swirl it around. All right. And I'm using actually the mixed media journals right now. You know, the Faber-Castell mixed media journals. That's what I'm using. See, this industrial chic one, which is the time travel teal, is much less, it's much more opaque, okay, than some of the other colors. So I think it'll just depend on the color that you use. Do you see that? This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Really shows up as blue on camera. It's really not. I promise you. It's really quite teal. It's like two teals together, actually. Stunning, 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 stunning. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Love it. Yeah, you know what? It's the links, you guys. That's why it's censored. And none of my moderators are here tonight, so I'm not sure why it's not letting us do that. It's really, really annoying, and I apologize for that. I sincerely apologize. Let me see if I can do something about that. No, I don't think I can. Sorry, guys. I just simply can't. Not right now. Not right now. All right. Let's do one more color for fun. Let's do the yellow, which is Pineapple Paradise, and then we'll go ahead and do a nice, let's shake it up, and then we'll do a nice art journal page. How does that sound? Does that sound good? I think so. All right. Let's do this one. Oh, so beautiful. See, this one also has a little bit of translucency to it. So gorgeous. There we go. Look at that. Stunning, stunning colors. All right, so these are the colors that I used today on the video. So pretty. So we'll put these on the side, let those dry. Let's go ahead and make a couple art journal pages tonight, but I just really wanted to show you those color shots because I think they're so much fun. And one of the other things that as I work, I want to talk about is we are going to, I'm going to announce the next March challenge is, are you ready? The reason I'm sketching tonight is because the next challenge is, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Lindy Stamp Gang Color Challenge that they have going on for March. And it's beautiful spring colors, so I really wanted to use that. And the other reason that we're doing that is because, oh, sorry, and the second thing that we're doing is we're going to sketch. So that's kind of the challenge, is to sketch something on, whether you're doing a canvas, whether you're doing an art journal page, I don't care. But whether it's, you know, you can sketch a little flower if you've never sketched before. You can doodle. I just really want you to start to practice sketching. Okay, and I do have an online workshop coming up all about that as well. But I think it's really important as an artist to continue to really expand yourself, if you will. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and make a little bit of a background on here. Let's do a double page though. Should we do a double page? No, let's do a single. Let's start with this one. This is just one of those Donna Downey Studios, Prima Donna Downey Studio art journals that I had. So I haven't used it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's create a little bit of a background using several colors. I want to go ahead and actually add a little bit of water to these. So these are color shots from the Industrial Chic collection, but instead of adding medium, I actually am going to add water, okay, to them, because I want to be able to paint with them, like more like a watercolor type effect. So that's what I want to do with those, and I'm going to go ahead and take the end of my brushes and mix all that up, all those little bubbles. There we go, just like so. It's not letting you. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Those links aren't working. For the color shots, you know, just as long as it's, it does say hot water. The water here is pretty warm here that I have sitting beside me. So I had taken it out of a really hot tap. So it is hot. I probably should have dissolved it the way that I did the other ones, but that's okay. You can go ahead and shake it up and it works just fine. If you have little particles still swimming around, just give it a nice good shake and you are good to go. And we can do that right now. Let's do that. It's really easy. Okay. Oh, beautiful shimmer. I don't know if you guys can even see that shimmer. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. And actually, let's do that with this one too. This one is Shabby Turnpike Teal. The other one was Time Travel Teal. I think I called it the wrong name. All right. Gorgeousness, gorgeousness. All right. So we've got those two. We've got this one. And I don't really want to do a sepia. Maybe, no, I don't want to do that one either. Okay, so let's have fun creating a couple little backgrounds here and there. Mixing some colors. Let's do this one as well. And let's do these. Let's do all these. All right, those are some fun little colors. So let's start with some of the glazes, and I like to go ahead and shake this one up because I haven't used it yet. It's Hibiscus Rose. Is Ustream being a bugger? I'm sorry. And then what I'd like to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and take my spritzer and make that move a bit. I love that. Oh yeah, make it move, baby, make it move. And I'm gonna take a little bit of a baby wipe with me. I'm trying to get it out. There we go. Okay. I was gonna gesso the surface, but then I really didn't want to. I'm just kind of playing with it, allowing it to drip. I'm going to add water to all of this. You can see I didn't blend all the way. I just did this one. It was on the tip of my brush. It's all good. I love the splatter marks. Oh yeah. It's very, very bright. Very, very bright. Love it. Beautiful. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of my yellow, which is the Pineapple Paradise. A little bit here and there. We're just creating a fun, easy background. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit of something. I want to leave a little bit of white. Welcome everybody. We don't have any moderators tonight. How big are these shots? Does it actually say They're quite big. I don't know. They're quite large, actually. I'm gonna say they're at least 2 ounces, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't say on. I thought it used to say on the bottle. I don't know, to be honest with you. Let me see. This is 3.3 ounces, 100 mils. So it's about, so I'm gonna say it's about 3 mils, maybe 2.5 mils. Okay, so pretty close to that. All right. Next I'm going to take the Shabby Turnbine Teal. And I always like to have a little cloth with me as I create. Okay. And I like to have almost my clean water and my dirty water. I have a little bit of both. Okay. I'm just adding a little bit of green. This has quite a bit of shimmer, which I love, and I don't want a whole lot of green. Just a little bit. I don't want it to turn brown. Okay, but I did want just a little bit here and there. On camera, this color shows up awful. I hate that. So not the right color on camera. Drives me crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. And then we want just a little bit of the Time Travel Teal. And this is like the super easy background that we're creating right now. Just very whatever, right? As you can see. Nothing crazy about it. Or nothing, no technique to it whatsoever. None at all. Okay? Just a little beautiful, colorful background. That's all this is. I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick heat set. I usually get them in about 5 days. 2 ounces. There we go. I love the texture of these. These are very thin pages. I probably should have gessoed first, but that's okay. Now they're nice and primed with some acrylic medium. Yeah, exactly. Even Australia gets them in 2 weeks. So if you haven't gotten it, I would go ahead and call them and let them know, okay? Tracy is amazing. She'll get back to you right away. The color shots you can mix with absolutely anything you can possibly think of, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead, I think, after I dry this and glue this other page together just to have it be nice and beefy. Hey, Sonia. I think Sonia was in my class this past weekend at Urban Scrapbooks, correct? Is that you? All right, so what I'm going to do really quick is I'm actually going to go ahead and glue these 2 pages together because I think it'll help me when I'm creating a little bit. I'm just using a little bit of Suquane tape. The pages are really thin. I'm not sure I'm loving that. Not sure I'm loving that. Oh, yay. Who's your, what's your name, Mr. and Mrs. Baba? Who is that? Who is that? Okay, there we go. I love that. Okay, now it's nice and thick. I know I have a little bit of bubbling. I don't actually care. Let's go ahead and do like a little bit of background stamping on this, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of sketching on here. One of my new faves, as you guys may know, is this stamp by Natalie Callback, Stupendous. Love this girl. She did a fabulous job creating this awesome stamp set. This is called Mishmash. Love it. All right, so we'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Now, what I don't want is if I do something black, what's going to happen is it's really going to pop. I want my actual sketch to be the thing that pops. So what I want to do is I want to find colors to stamp with that will still kind of give a little bit of something, but are not going to be totally, that are not going to take over. So I'm going to find this, I think this pink might work. This is Stamper's Big Brush Pen by Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft, and it's India ink, so it's really fabulous actually, and I love stamping with these puppies to create a bit of texture. Okay, so just like that. It's not overpowering, and you can still see through it, which is awesome, especially on the pink parts right here. Okay, just like that. Beautiful. And you can really blend these things. Let me put the camera down just a bit because I know you guys probably want to see a little bit more. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Probably, right? Okay. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a little bit of orange. And I'm going to go ahead, and this one is Orange Glaze. And I don't want to do the full circle. I love these stamps. Just a little something, just a little bit. Can you see? And I don't care about this part. I'm not using this part. I just want a little bit right there and right there. Okay, I want it to be subtle. That's why they're background stamps. Okay, and I'm thinking maybe a blue, like a teal type blue. And I kind of want to do a little bit of the circle. I'm going to do that right there and right there. Perfect. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, fabulous. Now I've got a little bit of that background. I do want to put a little bit of a script on there as well. And I think I want to do that in a little bit of a green. So let's grab a little bit of green. Actually, let's do light green. This one is, what color is this? Light phthalo green, and once again, very randomness. I love this India ink. Love, love, love them. Okay, just gives me a little something, just like that. Loving this background already, don't you think? I think it's pretty fabulous. Love, love, love. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this a quick dry again, only because I can feel a little bit of wetness, and I'll go ahead and sketch. The big script stamp is from Impression Obsession, and it's called Script. What I like about the markers, here I'll stop for a second, what I like about the markers is that it gives you a whole lot of flexibility as to, you know, where you're going to get the ink. And so sometimes with a stamp pad, it's a little bit harder if you want just a small bit. So I really do like using the Stamper's Big Brush Pen for that. Yeah. All right. Fabulous. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to sketch. Now, one of my favorite pencils to sketch with is, I should use one that is already used up. I'll go ahead and, my favorite pencil to sketch with, the Stabilo All Aquarelle. I'll show you, and I have a whole series of workshops on this coming up on Friday, but that's okay, I'll show you what I like. This Stabilo All is great because, why do I like it? I like it because When I say all, it goes on paper, glass, plastic, acrylic, like you name it, this thing goes on. So I don't have to worry about what surface, what's on my surface. I know that I can still sketch. And that's pretty cool. Whereas, you know, if I'm going to grab a, let me see if I can find another. I don't think I even have, like, all the ones I have are my Stabilo alls. I have like a you know, crap load. Yeah, I don't have any other ones. But anyway, some of my other ones that I used to have would not do that, and that would drive me crazy. It wouldn't go on everything. It wouldn't blend on everything, and you'll see how beautiful this pencil is when you play it. It's very soft, so I do keep my pencil sharpener with me all the time because that's what you'll see. With sketching, like I said, the challenge is to really push yourself. I've been sketching like crazy lately, and I know that a lot of you have been watching kind of my process. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch something. Um, yeah, I have a face kind of in mind. I have, what I do is I print out faces, and I kind of look at their eyes, and I try and sketch. You know, I don't really like these. I think I'm gonna, as I say that, I don't think I'm gonna use these. I'm just gonna go and sketch something for my head. Sometimes I do like to take inspiration from other images that I see, like I'll go on Pinterest or something. But maybe for today we won't. Maybe today we'll just sketch. All right, and I just not. And I try to be rough. I don't try to be like totally perfect. This is going to be very watercolory anyway. And what I like about this pencil is you'll see it's very, oh, you'll see. As soon as I put some water on this, this thing runs like crazy. It's so black. It's so dark. It's just so beautiful. I love it. All right. I think my computer cable just came off, so give me 1 second. The head's a little bit weird, I can tell. I drew it a little bit odd, but that's okay, because we're going to do some hair on here. I'll talk about sketching when we do the workshop. So for those of you that sign up to the workshop, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to create with you. It's going to be just way, way, way too much fun. And there's several different things that I will teach you about it. So I'm just gonna, this is like where I get quiet because I just create. Just create. It's just what I do. Let me look at the screen for a second. Do we have any questions? Stabilo all. Yeah, it's called Stabilo all. I know it's hard to see. The camera doesn't pick it up very well. Okay. And then, I don't know. We're just going to kind of create this little something, something. And we'll draw her eyes in a moment. We'll use some white in a minute. In a moment. I think we should give her a little bit of eyelashes. I do like the eyelashes sometimes. Okay. And we'll give her a little lid. Otherwise, it's like not quite right. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, I don't know, the eyebrow should be about right there. And I'm kind of using the side of it. And then what I like to do when it gets dull like this, I go ahead and resharpen it. All right. And the eyebrow. She's gonna have hair, so this is, a lot of this is gonna be covered anyway, so I'm not being too fussy about it. But do you see that I'm sketching in front of you, and I really just want you guys to be brave. Just be brave, because I know that sketching scares the living heck out of most of you, doesn't it? I know it does. And it shouldn't, because practice makes perfect. That's what I like to say about that. Practice really seriously makes perfect. And even if it's not perfect, it's you. It's your creation. That's all that matters. That it's yours. Truly. It is literally your creation. And that's the best part. That is it's a piece of you. You can hear my kids. They are playing, and my husband is not doing his job very well. He's going to get in trouble when I'm done this show. That is a really horrible mouth. Because I'm concentrating on my kids. But like I said, just sketch away. We can always fix this in a moment. All right. Never have a floating head. All right. Just like that. And then we're going to, thinking we'll do like her hair about right there. So pretty much all of this and her eye is going to be covered anyway. And about, I don't know, about right there as well. We're going to just and I like the craziness of the hairs. I'm going to fix this in just a moment. You guys will see in just a moment how this totally comes to life using these absolutely fabulous, fabulous this pencil is just awesome. You'll see its magic in just a moment. I just love it. I absolutely love it. All right, just like that. All right, and then what we're going to do is I love to take my watercolor brush now, and I have some water with me right here. And usually what I like to do before I do that is I actually go pretty hard on this because we're going to do a little bit of shading. Crazy hair, crazy hair. I'm going to do a little bit of ears maybe. All right. She's kind of funky looking. I'm all right with that. We're going to cover her about right there and make this pretty dark. You won't even see that part. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start creating a little bit of that magic. And as you can see, watch how dark this is, how much shading you can start getting from this pencil. It's just absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. Can you guys see that? And I'm trying not to do too much, to say too much, because I want to really just be able to teach you this all in my workshop that's coming up on Friday. So this is kind of like the teaser for my workshop, I guess you could say. This is a pretty rough sketch too. Isn't really thought out, which I'm totally okay with. Isn't she lovely? I love her already. I really do. There's something about those colors that are underneath her that make her kind of fun. Kind of fun and funky. And she kind of has a little bit of sadness to her. I don't know. What do you think? A little bit, I think. A little bit of sadness. I think so. Do you see how dark this pencil turns when you go ahead and add water to it? I love it. You can get so many fabulous details with it. I will go ahead and use a white pencil as well in just a moment to get some of her eyes completed. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and use the white in just a moment. Maybe we'll do some tears. Maybe we'll make her, drip a little bit. Let's make her sad. Because I think she kind of looks a little bit sad. Just a little bit. I like that. It's like her eyes have some sadness in them. Not sure why. It's just stress, just how it comes out sometimes in my little soul. Do you see that so far? She looks like a friend of yours. Yeah, the links are not working, you guys, tonight. I'm so sorry. All right. I apologize. It's just not happening. It's not happening. She's got a bit of a weird nose today, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's what you get sometimes when you sketch from the head, from your own head. And I like to take this and shade a little bit right here. I always take from the side, and that kind of gives the cheekbone a little bit of something. I think she's quite pretty. There's something about her. I don't know what it is. She's grown on me. I didn't like her lips at first, but I actually kind of like them now. And you see, it's just the process, right? Process, like you guys say. I say process, you guys say process. Just like that. And then her little chin. There we go. Look at that. Sketch number 1. Easy peasy. If you want to be able to sketch, sign up for my workshop on Friday when it goes live. Hopefully Friday. Otherwise Monday. Okay, how fun was that? Isn't that cool? Okay, let's dry her up. Isn't that pencil awesome though, you guys? How it just like comes to life. She's kind of fun. Exactly, she does look sad and I like that. She does have stuff on her mind. Yeah, I think, the reason that sometimes I like doing the color first, it kind of gives me some freedom. I know that sometimes it stresses me out to color my girls in to get them perfect. And this kind of suits my style a little bit more. One of the things that I figured out about sketching is that, certain people are like more whimsical, and then ours are more realistic, and, etc., etc. And this is kind of the style of girls that I like to sketch. I'm not into the super realistic faces. It's just not my thing. It's, it's just not my sketching style. And so that's kind of one of the things that maybe you'll learn as you start creating. So that's what I got to say about that. Not much more than that. Just giving her a little bit of shading here and there. All right, that's all I'm doing. Just a little bit, just like that. Okay, nothing big, just her eyes more than anything. All right, so that's that. And I always love to sign the dates of when I sketched because it kind of allows me to see my progress. And today is what, February 4th? No, not February, March. So March 4th, 2014. Okay. Cool, right? Coolio. Why don't we go ahead and apply a little bit of gesso on these pages because I think it'll be a little bit easier to create this way, and we'll make another really fun background and maybe another sketch. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and grab a brush that's not dirty. So let me just clean this off. Oh, the white marker I was using was the Molotow marker. All right. Yep. And so I'm going to go ahead and apply some gesso. And this gesso is the Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft gesso. And it's fluid gesso. My brush was still a little bit dirty, so there's a little bit of green on there. It's pretty funny. I didn't need any super heavy gesso or anything for today, not for this page. I know this is a very low-key show tonight, and I'm okay with that. I need low-key. It's been a little bit nutty around this household. I hope you guys are okay with that. Hope you are okay. A-okay. Thinking we'll do some drippage backgrounds next. I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't even thought about it. Maybe rainbow backgrounds, kind of like what we did on the cards. Maybe that's what we'll do. But let's dry this up, and then we'll go ahead and do the next thing. It will be up tomorrow on YouTube. Stabilo all. Self-paced. The workshops are self-paced, so you'll be able to purchase it and then you have it for life. All right. Yeah, they'll be awesome. I'm really excited about them. Oh, this is still way wet. You'll get a passcode and you can watch it online. It'll all be in the, it's all on my website. So as soon as you log into my website, you'll be able to purchase the class and the videos are right on there. All right. It'll be really, really easy. Perfectamundo. Now, I'm going to close this up, and let's go back with some of these fun colors. Fun. Let's do some, I don't know if I really want to do industrial. I don't know if I'm feeling industrial chic right now. What should I do? I like kind of the other colors I had used earlier, so maybe that's what I'll do. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean this brush. I am. All right, just like that. And I'm going to go into this water as well. And we're going to start with the yellow, which is the Pineapple Paradise. All right. I'm going to do that. And we're going to do it. We're going to do like this little fun rainbow. I've decided. It's just what I'm feeling tonight. Sometimes you got to go with what you're feeling. And sometimes I grab too many mediums, you know, and it's really nice actually to have these flat shots right in front of me. I was going to announce our winner for February, but I did not get all the counts from my admins, so I'll have to announce it tomorrow morning, if that's okay. But Yvonne will have, by the end of tonight, she will have all the rules for the March contest, and we will be giving away some Lindy Stamp Gang shots. So I'm very excited about that. So as you can see, I barely used a whole lot, and it goes a really long way, doesn't it, you guys? All right, so next I'm going to go into my next color, which will be the Hibiscus Rose. Whoops, I just dropped it because I didn't close it all the way. All right, just like so. All right. We're going to go ahead and, oh, I just got it all over me. Hopefully I didn't get it on my computer. I'm going to thin it out a little bit. There we go. Just added a little bit of water. It's just really thick. I just didn't want it that thick. So much pigment in here. So yummy. So yummy. So yummy. Very low key. What should we sketch? Do you guys want to sketch another face? This is the color shots by Lindy Stamp Gang. Flat shots. Okay. They're absolutely fabulous. And you can add whatever you want to this, which is really, really awesome, like I said. Look at my hands, they're splattered all over the place. Okay, last but not least, let's do Time Travel Teal. Okay, so let me close it up and shake it up. Can you guys see that shimmer? I don't know if the camera even picks that up. I know it's kind of hard to tell. It's got a gold shimmer to it. Oh, stunning. Stunner. Stunner. Okay, I'm going in my clean water, which is kind of a no-no, but that's okay. And we're going to go in with the blue. Oh my gosh. On camera it shows up blue and it's teal, which is so sad. So sad you guys can't see the real color. All right, just like that. Just like that. Super duper fabulous. Love that. And this kind of turns purple, which I love. They're so, you guys want me to draw flowers? All right. Let's see, sketch, what does everybody say? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Okay, I guess we're doing flowers. All right. All right, let me dry this up. I will draw a flower. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go close this door. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh, man. Man, oh man. All right. How about, I don't know, a lotus? Yes, I did give up on it. It was awful. Simply, simply awful. I hated it. Hated, hated, hated. I want to go ahead and use this new background stamp I have. And then I'm going to go ahead and sketch a flower for you. How does that sound? Does that sound good? I think so, but I think it's funky. I'm going to go ahead and take this backing off because it makes it more flexible. See? Now I can kind of create a background with it. I don't know, what color should we use? I was thinking kind of like a gray, a blue. Let's do blue. I'm not sure how it'll turn out, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Oops. And we'll do it on the blue. Ooh, I love that. You guys see that? Funky. Super duper funky. Loving that. Totally. Oh yeah. Can you guys see it on the yellow? Cool. I just want a little bit of texture. Let's do a little bit of this script as well. Let's go in with the black though. And I'm so bad, I never clean my stamps. It doesn't seem to matter though. Alright. Just like that. Give it a quick heat set, just so that I know that they're nice and permanent and dry. Just gives it a little bit of texture, that's all. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's sketch a lotus. Just because I know how to sketch a lotus. And I'm just sharpening my pencil again, because as you can see, it's super soft. I think I'm going to do it, I was thinking of doing it kind of in the middle. What do you guys think? No, maybe off to the side and maybe kind of coming over. So let's do it on this side. I don't know about right here. I'm trying to see think about how big I want it. So about right there. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. How my sketching is. We shall see. And I'm thinking about like something like that. And then yeah, I think it's, I don't know, it's a weird kind of lotus for me right now, but we'll see. I haven't drawn one of these in quite a while. But you know what? That's just the way it is. You see, I am being brave in front of you. You've asked me to draw a flower, so I'm being brave. Just doing it. Just doing it because you asked me to. Not the best drawer, but you know what? It just takes a little practice, doesn't it? It looks like Yoda. You think so? Aw, you guys are so mean. I kind of like it. I kind of like my Yoda flower. My Yoda. She's kind of pretty. I kind of quite like her. She's not too bad. That's why I kind of love this pencil because I can draw on anything, and this is, you know, a glaze medium. Oh, I broke. See, I need to sharpen it. Oh, when I had 3 petals, it did. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of get him a little bit. What am I doing? Like sleeping today. I'm going to go ahead and paint him right inside. Very slow paced for me tonight, hey you guys? You guys are probably not used to this. Hope you're enjoying it though. It's a little bit of a fun little chill evening of sketching. And hopefully you can even follow along with me. Get a little bit bigger actually. There we go. This is such a soft pencil. Wow. Okay, it's already flat. I need to go ahead and already. I think I need to do some stamp carving. Do you guys want my own stamps? You guys want me to draw my own stamps? Well, I do have some surprises for you. Coming very soon, my friends. Coming very, very soon. That's all I'm going to say. Can't be soon enough, let me tell you. Some fun little surprises up my sleeve. I don't know. You know what? It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of missing. I think we need one right here. It's another petal. There we go. makes me feel better. It does. Just a little bit of shading. I used to practice this flower all the time. Like all the time. I think that's why I have it slightly memorized. Alright. I don't know. What do you think about that? Yeah? Pretty good? Pretty good? I think it's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and use my that water brush again and make these just a little bit darker. Alright. So let's do that together. And then maybe we'll use some white on it as well and oops, and make it pop. Oh man, that's a lot of water. What is going on with this brush? It's just got a ton of water and I don't want so much water. There we go. How's that? It just, I don't know, I feel like it brings it to life, you know? That's kind of how I feel about this pencil. I feel like it brings everything to life. And I haven't found any other pencil that I can kind of say, oh, you know, it's just that one pencil. And I can use it on any surface, right? So it's kind of why I love it so much. I can make it really dark and I can still shade with it. And I don't know, I love that. These will be for sale on my site, not on Friday because they're not in yet. But they will be on my site for sale, and they're fairly inexpensive. I think they're going to be $1 something, almost $2, but $1 something. Not very expensive at all. Especially because I buy them in such large quantities. Since I use them all the time. Go. Love, 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 love. Pretty happy with that. These guys I'm not loving, but I'm not a big swirly doer. It's not my thing. Not really sure why. I even wanted to do one, but that's okay. I did. What do you think? Pretty good? Not bad, right? Not so bad. Not so bad. Let's use a little bit. I'm going to use this marker. I'm going to dry this up really quick before I use the white. Let's write something actually before we do that. What should we write? Be free? It just kind of goes, right? Like be free to create. And kind of in lowercase maybe. Be free. How's that? Yeah? And then we'll take our pencil again, or just make it a little bit darker so you can actually see it. All right. Just like that. I'll dry that up. Let's you can just, I don't want to outline too much. I just want a little bit, just to give it a little something, you know, because I think just a little bit of shading goes a long way. Okay, just like that. So I don't press very hard. I just kind of give a little bit of shade. Just gives it a little something, something. It's kind of how I view it. A little something, something. And some of the darker ones just kind of pop. I think that makes a difference. There we go. What do you guys think? Not bad, right? Not bad. Now this one. That one you can see a little bit better. The lighting's a little bit off today. That's it. I mean, that's a little sketch, right? And that's kind of what I want you to do for the challenge is I want you to be able to just create freely, just sketch right from your head or go look at an image somewhere and just sketch it out, right? And just kind of grow and expand and have some fun. So let me just switch back. I'm going to stop the recording. For those of you that are watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the Lemore 1278 Mixed Media Group on Facebook for the contest details.